Site pages. When a user/site administrator or owner creates a new site, there are a set of templates available, and those templates have some default pages. It is always possible none of the pages fit with the needs of the users. So notice I am sitting here in SharePoint Designer, and I do have the opportunity to go to Site Pages. Wait for a moment. I see the ones that are currently here, but I have the opportunity right here to create a brand new web part page. Or I could just do an ASP or an HTML page. But I'm going to pick this one, and then underneath that, this layout. And I'm going to wait a second. It has to have a name. Seasonal page. Yep. And I do want to go ahead. Now, I could open that up in Designer and code into the page. Code into the page. Now I'm going to open this one, which is the home. Now this will take a moment to load. This is the information about the page. I could then edit this file. Now in SharePoint Designer 2013, there are actually a lot of coding requirements. In the earlier editions, there was less coding. This is still loading because it's loading all of the code. Now what we'll do is we'll come back to this. But there is another way from here to do a page, a web part page. Let's go to the cog and add a page. Now the page is going to have a name. You cannot have two pages in the same site with the same name. Just going to call this one seasonal, and it is an ASPX page. Now the page is going to load, and there's one zone. Now what we do here is decide what we want in the page. Notice we could just type seasonal greetings, change the font size, change the color. I guess that's really not holiday oriented. Let's make it green and bold and underlined it. Now we could also insert different components such as a table, a picture. Let me pause. I'm back. We could insert a video or an audio, a hyperlink, or upload a file, or notice we do have our web parts and the full list, company events, calendar, site pages. We could do a quick poll, which is similar to a survey, but let's go get a picture. Now I'm not sure what I've got installed here. So I'll browse, and let's just see what we might have, if anything. We might not have any pictures. Let's go in here and see. Oh, we do have a picture. I don't know what it is, but we'll just go ahead and bring this in. Now, this is part of the metadata for the pictures. And when it was taken, if necessary. That's an interesting picture. Now, beside that picture, let's insert another picture. And we have another one down here. I'm not sure what this one is. And notice in the background, the image that we initially picked was a cow. right? And it was an animated GIF. This is just a regular picture. Now, once we've added what we want, once we've customized what we want, right? We could embed additional code. Not going to do that. We could add more text. We could do some layout options here. Position things around, 2 columns with a header, and then we can move things. Move the cow over here. There's a couple of blank spaces. We can put different web parts where we need them, and then we save the page. Just save the page. Now there is something else that we could choose to do. We could choose to go behind and look at the XML. We could do that. If you wanted to, it is an option. Now notice we are still saving this, right? In SharePoint Designer, this is what we would have to do. We would have to go in and edit the code directly. So this is not user-friendly when it comes to adding site pages. But the other method, which is this way, is very, very easy. So we just used the tab and created our environment. Now I've saved the page. Now let's go to this page. Now when we go to the page option, we're going to see page-related functions. And there's one specific one that we want to see. Now it's taking a long time to actually bring this over because it's still saving. So I'm going to pause my recording for just a moment. Now we have had a virtual machine issue. Our SharePoint SQL backend has crashed. That's why this is taking so long saving. But what I did want to save you or show you under page is the ability, if the page ribbon were to come up, I could save this as the new homepage, and it's only a click. So people coming into the international training location would see this as the new homepage. So a seasonal greetings master page. Very, very easy.